And Scalar454 here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are working on one of my newer 3D designs, a hopper unloading facility. This is a pole barn covered building, the Grizzly Grates, and a building that you can attach to the front or to the back, or any arrangement that you so choose. Or you don't even have to put them together at all. They can be purchased separately. Now I did make a different version of this that's combined. You can see the Grizzly Grates are attached to the whole structure, but this particular version is warped quite severely. And I've made two different prints of this, and one was good and this one's not so good at all. And there is some flexibility in the plastic down there, but which will allow you to glue it down to your layout so it's completely flush, right? But it is a bit of a pain, so maybe there's something going on in the curing process or something, so maybe I can figure it out. Unfortunately, these take about 7 hours to print and they're quite expensive, so I can only work on it so much. I should mention that these Grizzly Grates are designed around Pico track, and I use code 55 and it fits perfectly. But I have tried it with some microengineering code 55 that I have laying around, and it did test out just fine. I did try running a hopper car across it and it wasn't touching or anything, so I guess it depends on the track that you use and the rail car that you're using, because they're not all the same. You may have to elevate this groove in here just to bring your track up a little bit, but like I said, it is designed around Pico. Just be aware of that. The first thing I'm going to do is paint the underside of the roof as well as the inside of this building with some flat black. I'm going to use XF1 from Tamiya. And I'm going to, normally I would just spray bomb it with a spray can, but I want a little more control so I don't get it all over everything. Here's going to be a little more tricky, that's for sure. Quick and easy. I'm now going to paint the sides of this building with Tamiya's dark yellow. That'll look great. And you can see I've already taped off the areas that I don't want painted. I painted the roof of our structure with the flat white from Rust-Oleum, and I painted the bottom of the roof with a white coat of Tamiya paint, which activated the black and mixed together into this ugly gray. But I don't really care because you're not going to really see it. But I wanted something somewhat reflective for when we put our lights in here. And now I'm going to paint the frame part of it using Tamiya's XF84 dark iron. And I might mix that a little bit with some medium sea gray XF83. I added 2 drops of steel in it. And it might be a little too much, but whatever. We're going to go ahead and paint this up. That is all done. Looks good. Just make sure you check all your angles because every one of those flat sides need to be painted. So that's okay. I'm now going to paint the Grizzly Grates, and I'm going to use the same dark iron that I was using, but I'm going to add a little bit of this dry rust color in there. Ooh, that is reacting in a weird way. That's interesting. But kind of cool too. Darken this up just a smidge though. Okay, we got the darkness the way I want. Maybe I'll try a smidge of this Panzerace's color. Try that. Just want a little bit of red in it. Ooh, that is splattering all over. Ooh, that's starting to have something in it. Okay. Okay, let's see what happens when we start adding this color to it. Let's use the big brush. Ooh, I don't know. I feel like this is gonna work. Oh, that's a good color. That's a good color. Look at that. I'm going to try to pull the paint out of the edges. I don't want it to pool. Oh, that's a good color. Yes! So our Grizzly Grates now have some darkness in the grooves right there, which is exactly what we want. But it does darken up all the brown around it, so we're going to want to brighten that up. And I'm going to use some of this Tamiya buff and this sky gray. I'll apply it with a Q-tip and just drag it across the top, and that should brighten it up. That looks pretty good. I've kept the Grizzly Grate on the supports as long as possible because once you remove it, it is likely going to want to warp on you. So you're going to want to put this onto your layout as quickly as possible once they are removed. We'll pull the tape off of our building. Trying to be delicate. Nice and easy. We'll paint up our filter right here, starting with the Model Air Steel. I'm going to want some gray in this. I'll go back in this area right here. Ooh, it's a little thick. The medium sea gray for the doors and the windows. I'll finish it up with some dark iron on the frame. Painted the roof of the little building the same way as the other one. So we'll take off our tape. Oh yes, looks great. Now we're gonna paint the concrete color down here and around the edges, and concrete is a very tricky color to get right. It's very hard to do. I've never been completely happy, but in a recent test, I found that using this neutral gray number 5 acrylic painter's paint, that it looked really good. So I'm gonna use this. Now this stuff will come out quite thick, like that. You're just gonna use a little bit of water and get it to the consistency that works for you. Actually get this really watery, in fact, so I can get it down into the crevices to the back. And of course, we need to paint in here as well. We'll use this big brush. The last thing to paint is these railings right here, and I'm just going to use the Tamiya X2 white. Finally, we are going to wire it up with these micro LEDs. I'll try to put a link in the description. And I imagine this is going to be a little difficult, but that's how it goes when you're dealing with N scale. So this should slide through pretty easily. I managed to tie on a different piece of wire, and that allowed me to get this to come up. We'll try it again. I'll shove this down. Let's see if we can get this one to come up as well. Oh yes, yes. Look at that. We got it. A little dab of super glue. A quick test to make sure the lights work. And they do. Not much bleeding along the top. I like it. Looks good. For your grizzly grates, you're just going to cut out a portion of your rail ties on your track that fits as close as you can. And then we'll plop that on. And that is ready to install. So that's how it looks on my layout. I think it looks fantastic. A little bit dark on the inside, so I'm glad I have some lights. I really like the air filter right there. It would be cool to see the front side of this little building here, but it's just how it works on my layout, so that's okay. It will be available for sale on nscaler454.com, so keep an eye on that. It's coming soon. You can also send me an email at nscaler454@hotmail.com. But yeah, if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and thanks for watching.